Yo, what's up guys? You got pokeaim here with some really cool information. So the Pokemon Sun and Moon demo is now out, and a lot of people have been, data mining, just collecting stuff and giving us a whole bunch of information. And I have for you guys on the screen right there, this is actually just edited over Showdown just to show you real quick. This is not on Showdown just yet, but I have the stats, the base stats total of Ash-Greninja, and let's just go over it really quickly. So 72 HP, 145 attack, 67 defense, 153 special attack, 71 special defense, and 132 speed. That's its base stat total. Now, if you actually look at the difference right here, its attack went up from base 95 to base 145, base 103 special attack to base 153 special attack, and base 122 speed to base 132 speed. Now, I do want to note really quickly that in the demo it seems that Ash-Greninja is actually nature locked for hardy nature at the moment, which means that it would not be a speed boost in nature, it wouldn't be anything boost in nature, it would just be a neutral nature. However, we don't know if that's just for the demo just yet, but I do want to talk about that. Look at Greninja stats. Max speed, naive nature, I have naive by the way on the screen. Max speed, naive nature is 399 speed. To give you an example of Pokemon that outspeeds, that would be Talonflame, max speed Talonflame, that would be Weavile, that would be Tornadus, that would be Alakazam, almost reaching that mark of Lopunny and Mega Manectric. Obviously those guys are at 405, but Greninja hits 399 speed with a speed boosting nature. This is faster than Aerodactyl, this is faster than Jolteon, it's faster than a whole bunch of Pokemon in the OU tier as of right now. I do want to talk about a few other things. Obviously, its special attack stat is 405. This is a ridiculous boost from the original base 103 special attack Greninja. Obviously, we don't have Protean anymore. This thing has the ability Battle Bond, and what that does is, if you guys didn't know, the Battle Bond ability triggers this Pokemon's form change to Ash-Greninja after it causes an opponent's Pokemon to faint. When the battle ends, the Pokemon returns to its original Greninja form. This form is only for the battle where it needs to break the limit. So basically, when Greninja knocks out a Pokemon, when Greninja knocks out a Pokemon as regular Greninja, its Battle Bond ability activates and then transforms into this Ash-Greninja form, gaining this increase in special attack, speed, and attack. And even its attack stat is ridiculous. Base 145, 389 special, attack on a neutral boosting nature, so not an attack boosting nature. So completely ridiculous that Greninja has all these stats. Obviously, you don't have Protean on this one, so what that would mean is it doesn't get stab on Ice Beam, it doesn't get stab on Grass Knot or any move it's going for. It doesn't become a poison type when it uses toxic spikes. It doesn't become a ground type when it uses spikes. Yes, that's correct. However, I actually don't even think it could get toxic spikes without breeding. I'm not even sure how that works. I'm pretty sure this is just event only Battle Bond Greninja. However, with this increase in just the increase in special attack, it actually becomes powerful enough to 2-hit KO everything that it couldn't 2-hit KO to begin with. I'll actually show you guys a calc real quick. Basically, Greninja, let me get this out of the way real quick, but Greninja, one of the things that it was known for was obviously abusing Protean and being able to like knock out like Clefable with Gunk Shot, and that's something that regular Greninja couldn't do. However, with base 153 special attack, and let's say just like Bold Clefable, for example, Bold Clefable is easy to KO by this, so it just has that boosted special attack. And let's go like the what is this tank Clefable? No, let's go to the Calm Mind Magic Guard. Even that, like, it has a decent, not really decent, but it's a 14% chance of 2-hit KO. So that's just an example of how strong this Mon got, even with the fact that Protean is obviously gone. These stats are completely ridiculous on Greninja, and I love it. Another thing I want to talk about is Water Shuriken, a move that was before a physical attack is now a special attack in Generation 7 in Pokemon Sun and Moon. And that is so cool because now Greninja has a priority attack that it can actually abuse with its high special attack stat. And I'm pretty sure Water Shuriken also gets boosted when Greninja changes as well. it becomes able to make giant water shurikens on its back, and it can throw them in rapid succession. So I'm pretty sure the power of water shuriken also gets boosted as it does that. But this is really cool for not only Greninja, but Pokemon like, I believe a Selgor also learned water shuriken, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check this real quick. Yeah, a Selgor also learned water shuriken, so now it has a priority special attack, not with these stats obviously, but now it has a priority special attack stat that it can actually abuse with its base 100 special attack, outspeeding Pokemon like Talonflame. And obviously Greninja would outspeed a Pokemon like Talonflame as well, being able to hit them with water shuriken, super effective damage, and whatnot. So I'm really excited to, I'm really excited to be using Ash-Greninja, and I love the increases that it got. It might seem weird, like, oh man, you can't start with this thing, but you have to remember that Greninja is no like slacker on its own. It has 377 speed at level 100 with max, with 31 IVs in speed, and obviously just max speed. And it has 305 special attack, so it's not by no means a weak Pokemon on its own. So it's very easy, I think, to bring in a Greninja and then knock out your opponent, at least a weakened opponent, with one of your many moves. Greninja is also a Pokemon that's been blessed with so many great moves: Extrasensory, Grass Knot, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse. Just from there, like even on the physical side, it has some cool moves like Rock Slide, as U-Turn to gain momentum, as access to spikes, Shadow Sneak for priority. So even like that, like Greninja is no slacker on its own. So it will definitely be able to make use of this ability, and I'm really excited to be able to use this Pokemon. So I obviously want to know what your thoughts are on obviously on Greninja and like its new changes. It's kind of crazy, right? We all figured that it would get this awesome stat increase, and now that we have it, I'm so hyped to be able to use this. I'm actually just gonna add these up together real quick because I don't feel like doing it in my head, so I'm just gonna open up my calculator and add these up, and just to make sure that I'm correct. Yeah, this is a 640 base stat, so over 600, which is completely ridiculous. But obviously it's a Pokemon that only takes effect in the battle itself, so once the battle's over, it goes back to regular Greninja. And at that, I don't know, I want to know your thoughts down below. Obviously leave them down below. I am so hyped. I definitely will be playing the demo on my channel, and yeah, there's a ton of new information that we'll be getting. I can't wait to see what we get and how this Pokemon really, you know, affects, and whenever we would play it, like how it sits well in whatever tier it ends up being in. But thank you for watching. Feel free to subscribe, leave a like, do your thing, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.